Well, good morning. It's Tuesday, May 6th, 2025. I don't know, 9:30 in the morning. I got my sugar-free iced vanilla coffee. Basically, I'm alive, well, and taking on nutrients, ready to hit the road. One of the things I want to talk about today, several years back, I decided I would try a little experiment, a little social experiment, whatever. And I signed up and I went through everything to become an Uber driver. I didn't really need money or anything, but I just wanted to see what all the hype was. There was a lot of people talking about, Uber this, Uber that, making a lot of money. So I did it for a couple weeks just to kind of see, to validate, the things I was hearing in the news and reading. And I did learn a lot about how that all works and everything, but there was one very surprising thing that I learned about the value of being an Uber driver. And towards the end of this video, I'm kind of gonna talk about that one very valuable thing I learned through my 2 weeks of Uber driving experience. Anyways, I'm gonna hit the road now. I'm not sure where I'm really going. May head out to my buddy's winery first and take a little walk through the vineyards and figure out where I'm going to go from there. Got plans this week. Got a little vacation getaway coming up to a warm vacation destination just for a couple days, so we'll be talking about that too. Well, I've decided to stop by my buddy's winery today out here in Lincoln. Going to take a walk around the vineyards and stuff like that, so I thought it might be interesting for you to see a local winery out here in Lincoln, California. Joe's got several hundred vines out here, a lot of different varietals. It's kind of peaceful setting out here, especially on a day like today. The tasting room is closed today, so nobody really out here. Around 2015, I started thinking about upcoming retirement and just really started giving thought to what was I going to do to occupy my time in retirement. I didn't just want to go into retirement and have a bunch of free time and not really have any plans on how I was going to spend that time. So I did a lot of reading, studying about what makes people happy in retirement. Got to have hobbies, pastimes, whatever. And what I decided I would do is I applied to be an Uber driver. At that time, there was a lot of hype going on about people making a lot of money on Uber. I lived in a fairly large metropolitan area, and so for 2 weeks I did Uber driving. A lot of trips, picked up a lot of people, and I thought, well, I like people, I like talking to people. I'm a good conversationalist. This might be interesting to try for 2 weeks. It's not that I needed the money or anything like that. I just thought it would be an interesting way to talk to people and meet people and try something new. So for about 2 weeks, I picked up people, took them to and from the airport, to and from busy shopping centers, stuff like that, around the major metropolitan area, San Francisco Bay Area. Met a lot of people. Took a lot of people to places like Google headquarters, another company that was going to eventually become Waymo. So I met a lot of people, talked to a lot of people, and I really did enjoy that social aspect of it. Just, you were basically forced into short conversations with people who were going to be in your presence for 10, 15, 20 minutes. Some of them didn't want to talk, but some were looking to talk. And you just adjust for that. And met a lot of people, a lot of different people. And so that was interesting. I learned a lot about it. Made a little bit of money, but like I said, that really wasn't the purpose of the experiment. Not at all. So basically what I learned after 2 weeks of driving Uber, the value wasn't in the money I made. It was the people connections. And I met a lot of people who had opportunities for jobs and stuff like that. So basically what I learned is that the value of Uber as a networking situation for somebody looking for a job or a career change is very, very valuable. I think if I was ever to a point where I was looking for a job, I would make up a bunch of resumes and business cards, get back into Uber, and just be passing that stuff out to everybody that got in my car, strike up conversations, pass out my little goodies, my printed stuff. I'm sure that I could come up with a number of job interviews just by being an Uber driver. So that's the main thing I learned. This back here is what I would call winery stuff. I don't know. Fermentation, all that stuff goes on in these things. Anyways, that's about it for today. Just wanted to give you a little bit of more insight into myself and what makes me who I am today. Time to go home and start making a packing list for a little upcoming trip to a place that is warm, has a lot of good restaurants, a lot of good bars, a lot of nice little boutique hotels, and I'll be shooting some video from down there. Anyways, talk to you soon.